5/25/2016. These motherfucking rocks on you niggas. What? Other angle didn't really catch them. These is rocks right here, boy. Hard rock, hard knock life on you niggas, cuh. Straight up. These rocks on you niggas, cuh. Later in the day, 5/25/2016. These rocks on you niggas, cuh. Straight up.
Look inside yourself. You do not. Why are you tired living? I'm selfless.
No one will save those people. It's just like you. They are black African monkeys. No one will save
it. 5/11/2016. I told you I would only express my warrior nature during this week, during martial arts.
I can't let suffering persist. God gave me a gift. To the world, I give it all. As the minions of set approach, I stand tall. Even if it's by myself. I could never be selfish. Too many people's tears were felt in the depths of my heart.
5/11.
The lights
2016.
dimming, surrounded by pitch dark.
Martial arts warriors expression.
I kept my focus.
Only in martial arts, the rest is experiment.
Others conform.
March 11, 2016. 5/11/2016. I told you the martial arts is the only time I'll express my warrior nature.
It isn't enough just to take their life. How many people suffer? I took their life. Now you're lifeless. They knew it was coming, so they spied it.
No argument can be made to justify covertly drugging me, since it makes me want to hurt the people who are covertly drugging me, and anyone who might cross my path and rub me the wrong way while I'm feeling that way. It is socially normative to believe that psychiatrists do not know what they're talking about, and that they do not know what they're doing. And more than just a viable argument can be made to that effect, it is very obvious that that's the case with the countless misdiagnoses, the lack of a valid diagnostic test, and the fact that psychiatrists themselves admit they do not know what causes mental disorders, especially when you consider the vague descriptions of these disorders that are very subjective. not only is it subjective whether or not someone fits the description, but it is also subjective what the description is actually describing in the first place. So when you truly consider, it is unforgivable hypocrisy. It is sinister and despicable to covertly drug someone under the pretense that they are a threat to society. Furthermore, having studied psychiatry for over 20 years, I find it rather disconcerting that biological psychiatry is the dominant form of psychiatry that we see in society. When it was eugenicists on record who pioneered this form of psychiatry, and people who studied under Nazis, such as Franz Kallmann. And we see that Jews and whites are the main people doing eugenics to this day, pushing policies of eugenics that continues to coerce people into being sterilized to this day. Not to mention that CIA doctors working on behalf of society and the people, on behalf of the people in charge of society, tend to be the most influential people. So it's eugenicists and CIA-affiliated doctors and consultants for big pharmaceutical companies, all of whom have vested interest with the aristocracy to downplay environmental factors and to pretend that people who are not as financially successful as others are that way because of a genetic defect or biological factors. This is appalling. This is unforgivable. And we see many of these marginalized and disenfranchised people being forced on medications, forced on harmful psychotropic drugs, or placed into situations where they find it more comfortable to pretend that the drugs are helping them and that they're better than to admit that they feel dehumanized and they struggle to function and they enjoy life a lot more when they're off drugs. For example, the common case of someone who has been discharged from a psychiatric facility, which has thoroughly impressed upon their family that they have a mental illness and that they are a threat to themselves or others, or a nuisance when they're off their drugs. So therefore, it is much easier for that person to say, yes, I've taken my drugs today, mother, rather than to say, I disagree, I don't need these drugs, I feel better off of them. Especially if they were to say such a thing, they would almost certainly be irritated and fed up when they said it. Thank you.